Hello, friends of Komodo platform. Hello, pirates. Friends of Pirate Chain. Wake up. It's me, Giuliano. It's the 22nd of October. Well, actually, we've moved into the 23rd UTC. We're here just after midnight UTC. Well, sharing the screen because, yeah, we're going to the charts. Friends of chart action. What do we got here today? Well, let's take a look at the pirate chain on the CoinEx exchange. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying hydrated and taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically. And just like with this page, when things are not, oh, they're behaving properly now. Okay, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you need to refresh, you refresh. Hope for the best. So what happened here? RSI, daily price chart, RBTC, CoinEx exchange. Some form of accumulation is still in play. If it plays out like a Bitcoin did, that would mean at some point it's basically going above here. It's going to test. It'll go make some higher move, come back and test, and then that's the deal. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, now that's not even what I'm here for right now. What I'm here for is to look a little more closely because we haven't even got into our little orange box right there. However, okay, what do we got? We've got another one similar to this over here from October 11. We've got it right here. It's smaller. However, previous to that, two small-bodied candle. Now a bullish engulfing both of them bodies. Not the wick, but okay, that's great. Long wicks down here. To me, this is a nice, rounding potential. Well, right here is a rounding because the type of look, there's not a lot of difference between the open and close, even though there was some price action way down here. Okay, so anyway, this is a nice candle to have here, and let's see, is it going to be similar to the October 11 candle back here? We'll see. These had more volume. This has less volume, so say what you will. Although this reversal candle seems to have had quite some volume as well here. So there you go. However, also on the daily, you know, we are imminent for some green positive momentum and a cross between the signal and MACD lines. Come on now. So in which case, I mean, we can imagine some form of bullish move, some form of upward wave. Now, where are we going to get? I think if we play it out fully, based on, let's just talk about momentum, the pirate chain momentum. We had a huge move up momentum. Like this is just insane. The amount of correction we've needed just to clear out this. Are we even done? But at least look, it looks like we're going to get some form of positive momentum. Now the difference is that the histogram will be positive green, but the lines of the signal and MACD are still below the zero, so they're in the negative. So even if they go, signal above MACD, MACD above the signal line. We're looking for it to go above this zero level as well, similar to back here and here. Yeah, so that would be a sign, because when it does go over it, it at least has a decent move up. So in that case, okay, are we needing Are we needing more of something like this first before we go, and then we start going in 2022? Possible. Okay, you see these days, like whatever. Yeah. Anyway, but doesn't matter because relatively positive momentum and some sort of positive histogram here, as long as it's not some weak spurt. I mean, if we just get a weak spurt, then levels we're talking about here are likely to be the 4,500 Satoshis level at the most. That's a weak spurt. I mean, if we're getting a strong weak spurt, we're getting a 48 and maybe even 5K with like wicks, but nothing solid. Although I guess, yes, and then some sort of strength would bring us to this downtrending line, but not above it. So maybe we'll get some positive momentum. No, that's like a long time frame. This brings us to 2022, friends. This end of this box and this line here brings us to 2022. So anyhow, if we're getting higher, let's say to like the 5,500 Satoshis level and rejecting at this downtrending resistance and this type of price action here, then okay, interesting. And rejection. Well, maybe that's the case before building the next set of positive momentum, and then we get higher. And that's reasonable too. Otherwise, looking to get higher sooner. And is that going to be in October? Because we still have 10 days left. I don't think so. But if there's action into November, I can see Pirate Chain making its move around then if alts are moving into that. Maybe alts only move for a number of days, maybe a week or two here at the end of October, and then in November they fizzle out. And then, you know, who knows? BTC is also going to be making its next move, so maybe that's part of it too. So maybe alts are fizzling. Anyway, whatever. The BTC charts, they're not looking bad. They're not, you know, many of them, the altcoin versus BTC, but that's could be temporary, and then the BTC dominance can still continue going higher and trending up a bit. All right, so that's for now. That's where it is, and on a 4-hour time frame. Just want to recognize, you know, we're making some potential V bottoming, and let's see where this takes us on a 4-hour level. All right, a lot of ways to go, but I think this move could take us at least into this box. So this is definitely, I mean, you haven't missed anything if you're looking, you know, none of this financial advice, but if you're looking for a good entry, if you haven't figured it out already, this is definitely a good entry. And, you know, this whole level of as accumulation being good, you know, up to like 7,000 Satoshis type of a thing as the higher end. But really 5,000 Satoshis is really your, you know, if you're going like this is, yeah, this is, you can really be within here. Why not? Otherwise, either that or you just don't believe in ARRR in terms of its potential to follow another move up against BTC. But I think as long as it has a future, then it has a future which involves some higher price against BTC. That's just a guess, none of this financial advice. But the probabilities would suggest that the edge is in favor of a higher ARRR-BTC over time. This is just a 4-hour price chart. When we look at the weekly chart, just from like 20, this is just barely 2020 data, whatever. It's had its times low. Now it's finding its rebalance. Where does it need to be overall against BTC? And then it'll determine, market will determine. Let's see the, you know, this, who knows where this RSI needs to go. If we need to get oversold here, that could be rough if it's especially if it's a fast dump. Now, if this just ends up being an intermediate low and we start making moves up and the RSI finds its way to work itself out, and that'll be it. We'll watch it over time. So thanks for watching this Pirate Chain. But yeah, like this is pretty ugly here in this momentum looking. Yeah, it's just, oops. this weekly momentum. I mean, starting to widen again. But anyway, we'll see. This week here, and this next week or two will determine what it is. This so far, the weekly candle looks good. If it can get more height from the 4 hour, if it can get into this box, it'll be a small bodied candle, even if it's red, and it'll have a long tail below. So that could be positive for longer term price movement. So we'll see. Anyway, enjoy. The other option, though, remember, is 1,000 Satoshis. So, you know, there are ways of accumulating and managing risk and other things like that. So just consider all of that. Okay, that's enough for the R BTC chart. On the USDT time frame here, or price frame market, our USDT market daily time frame on a logarithmic price frame, falling out of this type of channel here. Okay, so now, you know, for Pirate Chain, is this the move? And we're not, you know, we're not working with this channel. That looks like it, so that's fine. We'll see where it goes, though. Things are still in play. The low is still higher than this low, so let's, you know, it's gonna also depend where the market, I use that term loosely, but specifically where the market wants to take it. And I think we're just going to hide this for now. So we're working with a higher low, but we are still working with lower lows in this more local trend. All right, that's about it. Looks like this is a 1 and a 2. So what is this one? Let's imagine it's around here, 50 bars. I mean, we could use the fibs, but we'll just use numbers. So 52 bars. So how much more? Let's go to 70 bars ish. Anyway, if we take our extension, yeah, like the 1382, 1618 is right here around mid-November, early to mid-November. So anyway, let's see what those type of time frames give us. Because currently it's roughly 1-to-1. This move from low to high is roughly the same as high to low. All right, which on this daily time frame is about 100 days in total. So there's 3 months of your life with Pirate Chain. Yeah, it looks decent, I would say. Got our move down and our bounce, and that looks positive overall because of the higher low. That's the only main reason. I think the other main reason is that it provides a retest of these levels. Let's see it. It has to still confirm that it's going to be higher. It could you know, as a low, it could be a higher low, but we don't know yet. It hasn't really given us a next high to judge by. And it still could go a low that's below from this time ago of July, around 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, and around this 1618, we're getting a twisting of the cloud and all that. So. But to get there by this time, either it would need to be, let's say we're around like 6, 7, 8 of November. We want to get there. We're down here. That's like a 50% candle or two. So 50%, a couple days, 45, 40. And from here is 33. So yeah, I could go 33% a day, but I imagine it would climb. It wouldn't go 33% in a day. It could, you know, but I'm not saying that. I don't even know how we started talking about this. Look, I guess what I'm saying is around sometime it's going to turn around and it's going to give us the next move towards this level of about $283. And we're going to look to break above this cloud on a daily level, look to break above this cloud, look to reach this 200-day moving average, which is uptrending. So if we can get above that 200-day moving average and hold it on an uptrending basis is bullish. So let's get above that. So if really the idea is get above 350, get to $4 and you're really solid actually as a price range for Pirate Chain. If you can hit this $4 level, let's go 420 just for fun. 421 day after. Okay, that level is really like, you know, you're in a really good level to be at within this range of the end of the year. If you can do that, solid. Yeah, 2022 being right here. So there's your daily price chart of the ARRR/USDT. I think we're going to just keep this a Pirate Chain video, and then we'll do the next one, the Komodo video, because there's some things to look at on the KMD price chart. Friends of KMD. Okay, yeah, in terms of the 4 hour, looking hard here. If you got this cloud right in the way, in terms of retracements. Ooh, 88.6. All right. Well, we could say it wants to go to one, you know, between here and here. I mean, this is at any point here, we're there. Price levels we're fighting are over here. You can go investigate them yourself on 4 hour time frames at the CoinEx chart, but we're fighting around here. It doesn't mean, you know, this is just observational entertainments. So hope you're enjoying this. We're above them though. We're above a good number of price action here. So, but we're still below all this. So in this pink line there, we need to get back above there. All right, and that's around the 211. All right, again 275 up here, but that's through the cloud. So let's see what happens. What's Pirate Chain going to do next? RSI is saying, are you going to go down or are you going to go up? And whoops, MACD on the 4 hour saying, are we going to be really weak with this move up? Because everything is kind of weak down here already compared to other moves. There's also this general downwardness to it. So let's see. Anyway, that's a 4 hour. You know, on the daily with the MACD, could go either way. You know, it's still kind of separating here. Similarly to that weekly of the BTC price chart, it just looks like it's extending, but you know, it could flatten out in a matter of a couple of days, and that's relatively positive momentum, even though it's on the negative side as it flattens out, which could spell, you know, some green candles. That's definitely how it works oftentimes. All right. And on the weekly, we don't have enough data, but I don't even want this. I just want to look at the price. There it is. So weekly candle, not so fun. Let's see what happens. Oops. Okay. Overall, though, we're looking to make some form of W structure here. And then take it if we can here. And then we'll probably find here. And then if we can get that as like a 50% retracement, That would be solid, but we'll see what level would that be, just for fun. Are we still doing a pirate chain price chart here? Oh, hope you're enjoying it. Let's retrace this kind of a move. This move brings us to what, 10 bucks? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we retrace as a weekly. What was it, like something like this? Okay, no, that's not 50. 50 would be like 6 bucks. That would be a pretty low retracement. So we'd rather, if we get to 10, we want to retrace at 6. So more likely, let's say we get to 8, retrace at 5. Yeah, exactly. I mean, rebound at 5, retrace to $5. That's 0.5, you see, something like that. So let's make a W and go there and come back here and go higher. That would be solid, but I'm not the market itself. So whew, let's watch it happen, whichever way it will. All right, if you're still watching, you're amazing. I hope you got something good out of this. And I think I'm done there with the pirate chain price charts. I would like to show you on the KuCoin exchange, especially those of you looking at the KuCoin exchange data. I was going to also mention that on this exchange here, okay, on the daily, we have a nice turnaround. Similar again, this bullish candle here above the other two. Okay, now also negative momentum. I mean, just looking to get positive on the daily. So that could be pretty good. Also, we have this going on right here on the daily. I really am excited about this. Okay, if you're still watching this, I mean, come on. How is this not? Is this? I mean, I think this is the gem of the show right here. Because if we're pulling some sort of divergence that's going to actually play out and it's strong, that would be sweet. Let's this is the BTC version of pirate chain. So let's see where we can go. We don't get it on the on the RSI though. Pardon me. Yeah, but on the MACD, it's there, plain as day. Wait a second. Of course, we get it on the RSI. Those of you who caught it, I think I was going a little bit into a fit at that moment. So we have it on both. So anybody who's not looking at this should look at this and ask themselves, are we near a bottom? Are we at a bottom? Very well could be. We've had strong moves before, but this is a fast move, failed move, a failed fast move, a really dumper. So let's see this. This one slowed down a bit more. See this? Okay. Yay! We're having a good time here. This is just increasing in time, but look. Okay, these are daily price candles too, so this is cool. Look, see how this one is smaller. The next one is a bit bigger, and the next one's even bigger. So that momentum, that's an increasing momentum. Here, size, similar size, very much less size, okay, with the wicks, right? So much less size, a lot of buying up. This is more rounding, slowing down through these candles. So we'll see if that makes a difference in terms of the turnaround. Yeah, we'll see though. We've had small candles before, but it's just different price action and different candle action. This is potentially a big time right now. So are you involved? I hope so, and I hope you are watching. Let's look for some 5,000 Satoshis levels. Yeah, but watch out for the big wicks and the fast moves. All right. So that's it for that. And like ideally, we're getting up to this about 6,700 Satoshi level and testing that. But if we can't hold that, okay, whatever. We might need to like double test these lower levels again. And we'll see at that point what it is. But yeah, this is a daily price chart on the KuCoin exchange. And I wanted to just mention this and show this. We got this divergence here on the MACD. We got it with the lines as well. The signals and MACD lines. Ooh, this is pretty exciting. All right, that's the USD. Sorry, the RBTC version, and here's RUSDT. And yeah, so we really like triple like, you know, one bottom here, double bottoming, but with that little extra friend there. The positive momentum here is potential to come, but we're just getting started with a bit of negative as well. But it's been intermittent. Like there's nothing really happening here yet of significance. So yeah, let's watch that BTC price of R and see what's going to happen. All right. That's it. I think we're done for today. Coming back with some KMD price charts. Until then, love, peace, and happiness. Goodbye.